There's a little pattern I've noticed. Anytime I've ever made a video with crossplay and how it needs to go with PC, or anytime people are talking about it on the socials, there's a pattern I notice consistently every time. The PC folk get mad as hell, and they get toxic about it too. I'm telling you, like, whatever you can come up with to insult somebody that you don't know, but you heard their voice in a video on the internet, like, that's what they're coming at you with, man. Garbage, you're a piece of shit, garbage channel, garbage content, garbage video, like that, whatever they can think of, bro. They get mad as hell. The console folk, they never get mad about people talking about removing crossplay. The console folk actually is in favor of it. The funny thing is these same MFers that get mad as hell talking about removing crossplay, they're the same ones on the socials and the comment section under videos crying about aim assist day in and day out. PC folk, I got a couple of questions. Something's just not making sense to me. If somebody makes a video talking about removing crossplay with PC because the cheating has just gotten out of control, especially with Call of Duty lately. And even though they say, I know not all PC players are cheaters, but unfortunately, and it sucks that you guys can't party up with some of your homies. You clean players, it sucks you guys can't party up with your homies, but we need to do something since Activision is going to step up and get a proper anti-cheat. Y'all go off the deep end about this. You get so mad, so toxic about it. Veins popping out of your forehead and shit. But isn't this what you want? You guys are already tied with PlayStation for the most amount of players on Call of Duty outside of mobile. So you wouldn't have a problem finding a lobby on the game. That's not the problem. You're crying a river every single day about aim assist, how it's legal aimbot, it's Skynet, it quote unquote, it plays the game for all you trash can controller players. Since you don't have a toggle switch to turn off crossplay, wouldn't this be something that you want? Don't you want to get away from that legal aimbot, overpowered aim assist? I see nerds out here every single day posting legitimate aimbot clips, crying about aim assist. There's even nerds out here disguised as controller players, so they come out here with a gross clip, an aimbot clip, and they'll be like, oh, aim assist is overpowered, man, it needs a nerf. And then they'll go on about how they don't play on keyboard and mouse. They are a controller player on PC, and even they can tell you that aim assist is overpowered and it needs a nerf, right? That's what they want you to think. They want you to think they're a controller player. So they'll be crying about aim assist as well too, how it needs a nerf, it's overpowered as fuck, it's legal aimbot, it's Skynet, it plays the game for you. Wouldn't you want crossplay gone then? If controller is so overpowered, how come you get mad when we talk about removing crossplay? Again, we've already established you're not worried about not being able to find a lobby. Wouldn't removing crossplay with console significantly reduce the amount of controller players, the amount of aim assist you're going to run into any given day? I had a nerd from my last video. I actually had about 5 to 10 nerds that I had to put on a bench. But there was a nerd, he's been following me around on a few videos, crying about aim assist. Every single time I talked about keyboard and mouse and controller in a video, he was there, hating, calling me stupid, calling me this piece of shit, whatever he can come up with, man. Calling me all the bullshit. And he's crying about aim assist and how overpowered it is. It's Skynet, it's this, it's that. And on my video yesterday, talking about how we need to remove crossplay with PC for now until they actually do something, step up and get a proper anti-cheat. He's the first one out here saying, you're stupid as fuck, bro. Crossplay ain't the problem. He's crying about aim assist and how overpowered it is. You have a chance to get away from console, which is going to reduce the amount of aim assist you run into, the amount of controllers you run into, and he's fighting against that. Again, y'all know you're top of the food chain outside of mobile for the amount of players on your platform for Call of Duty. Something is just not adding up here, man. It's almost like y'all know you got an advantage. You use that as a crutch every time you die. Oh, I died to a controller player. Fucking aim assist, man. It's overpowered. But check this out. I'm a god, though. I'm a god. But if I die, it's because aim assist is overpowered, man. You need to have that crutch. It almost sounds like you need to have that crutch. Because let me ask you something else that doesn't make any sense at all. I had another PC nerd mad as hell about my video, my last video about removing crossplay. And he goes on to say, removing crossplay is not the move. It needs to stay in the game. and starts breaking down how I need to do my research and all this bullshit because there is more cheaters on console than there is on PC. So he's arguing against removing crossplay. He wants to keep it in the game, but to refute my point also brings up that there's more cheaters on so he wants to play with more cheaters then? Wouldn't you guys want crossplay gone if you're on PC? If there's apparently, this is not what I'm saying, but apparently if there's more cheaters on console, wouldn't you want to just be with the PC folk then? Number one, anybody with half a brain knows that there's way more cheaters on PC than console. And two, anybody who actually plays on controller knows that aim assist is nowhere near as strong as you nerds make it out to be. Yes, there's cheaters on console, but I'll take that over that PC cheese. And give me a whole lobby of these quote-unquote aimbot, aim assist bitches run around with controllers that play the game for them. Give me that. Because currently the only console that you can turn crossplay off in-game is the PS5, PlayStation. This is the only consoles you can actually turn crossplay off. But the mechanic, the feature, the crossplay feature itself is actually broken. Because it's definitely not the matchmaking that's doing this. We're talking about the newest Call of Duty right now. And you could go back to Advanced Warfare when skill-based matchmaking started to get really intense in Call of Duty. We saw it a little bit in Black Ops 2. It came on with the full force in Advanced Warfare, and you found a lobby within a fraction of the time it takes you to find a lobby in the newest game, just a 6v6 TDM. You click the button in Advanced Warfare, you're playing with just PS4 folk, you're playing with just Xbox folk, and you're almost immediately in game. You turn off crossplay on the PS5 now, or even the PS4, and I'm sitting there for 5 minutes sometimes, even more, looking for one 6v6 TDM. The crossplay feature mechanic is actually broken in the game. It doesn't work properly, because that would be cool with just give us an extra toggle switch, give us an option, everybody, to turn off crossplay, but give us an option to turn on cross console play, and I'd be cool with that if they actually implement it properly. It's funny, whatever skill-based matchmaking bracket I'm in nowadays, I can't even tell you anymore, man. Like back in the day, like I always said, I'm never tryharding out here in these games. Even back when I was younger, my reflexes were better and my reaction time was better and all that shit. I still was never like a tryhard. Like I don't get down on video games like these sweaty little virgin nerds do now. I never game like that, dude. You know what I mean? Like all my energy went to shit outside of gaming. So when I was gaming, like that was my time to chill. But even still, I was always around a 2 KD player. Some games I was a little higher. Some games I was a little lower, like Advanced Warfare. I think I was like 1.4, 1.5 KD, something like that. I don't check a lot either, so I'm foggy on some of this shit. But I remember in Black Ops 2, I was like a 2.5 or some shit like that, maybe getting closer to a 3. Black Ops 3, I was a little over a 2. Again, just running and gunning, not tryharding. That's where I've always been. And when I get out here in these true SBMM lobbies, and I'm in there with a bunch of K&M guys, and I'm looking around at other dudes on controller that are just as good as me, we're looking at these K&M dudes, and they're doing shit. There's no chance in hell we're doing the shit that they're doing on keyboard and mouse. The same motherfuckers crying about aim assist every single day. They're spinning around doing 360 bunny hop drop shots, all headshots, laser, lethal precision, all headshots, zero recoil, not missing a fucking bullet. Like this is what they're doing on keyboard and mouse. We're looking at them, whatever skill-based matchmaking bracket we're in, we're on controllers. Like we're not garbage players. We're solid. We ain't great, but we're solid. We can hold our own. We can't do the shit that we see these K&M players doing. And even still, even though I think K&M is some straight up cheese and it's laughable y'all cry about aim assist, well, I know some of you don't. Appreciate all y'all that don't cry about aim assist, but there's a lot of you out here that do cry about aim assist. That's not the reason why I want crossplay gone. I want crossplay with PC gone to reduce some of the cheaters. Again, yes, there is cheaters on console, but there is way more cheaters on PC. We want to get rid of them. When we turn off crossplay on PlayStation, we're sitting there for minutes, just way too long for me and my schedule to try to fight a game, man. I'm just hopping on to get 1-2 quick games in, maybe 3 games tops, bro. It's just a fucking headache. The crossplay with the matchmaking, the toxic matchmaking they have in Call of Duty, it sucks for us as customers, no matter how you spin it. Now, I know we got a bunch of PC players, and these are the PC players that I'm cool with. that don't cheat, that don't cry about aim assist every single goddamn day of their life. These people, like, they're chill. They're just gamers, man. They're gamers like a lot of us. But it seems to me there is a whole lot of hypocrites playing on PC. That's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on that next one.